girl Ky'mari, and I'm back with another story time. As you can tell by the title, I'm not stalling, you're not waiting, so let's get right into the video. So I'm gonna be talking about these crazy Suitmates that I done had. Okay, so freshman year, the way our dorm was set up was it was 2 rooms, 2 girls in each room. We had a living room area. It wasn't that big, but it was a living room area, and then we had a bathroom that we shared. So one of the girls, she had an accent. I said it for a reason. Boom. So I don't know why, but like when I would be in the shower sometimes, one of the girls, I don't know who, because obviously I don't know who was coming in the bathroom, would like go to the bathroom, the toilet area. Like she would go to the toilet area and use the bathroom while I'm in the shower. I don't think we had a lock on the door. I don't think it was a lock on the door, because if it was, I'm sure I would have locked it. But I don't think it was a lock on the door. So, but okay, so let me explain the bathroom too. So the shower part, obviously, I mean, I feel like a lot of dorms are like that. Like the shower and the toilet part is separate. So yeah, she would go to the toilet part while I was in the shower. And like, you know, like I feel like a lot of people do that. Like when they take out their clothes, sometimes they keep it on the floor, so they step on it. Mind you, I didn't never have my panties out while I'm in the shower, because I know they be coming up in there. So why would I like just a disclaimer, because she tried to play me. So me and my roommate, like we was friends, and we was friends, and we would get ready in the bathroom. Obviously, like we're girls, we're and like our room wasn't just big as hell to be trying to. Our rooms wasn't just big to be trying to do our hair and our makeup or put on lashes and stuff in like the room. I mean, and plus normally what do? We get ready in the bathroom. So what are we talking about? So we get ready in the bathroom. This one particular day, we did like leave hair out. Like, you know how like your hair shed, like it was a little hair or probably around a sink or something, or maybe on the floor. But we usually clean up behind ourselves, and we had like some of our items still out. Like they wasn't just like everywhere, but they was still on the counter, and we usually had them put up. And yeah, we was just rushing. We was trying to go out and be outside. Mind you, we ain't never invited them outside or nothing. We ain't never did nothing with them. I mean, I think they did invite us to do something with them before, but we didn't do it. Or, you know, they talked about going places together, but we didn't. So I really think that we just mad, because we ain't never want to go out with them. But not even trying to be like rude or nothing. That probably was the reason. I don't know. But so one day I'm up in the toilet part. They don't know I'm up in there, obviously, because they was talking stuff. And the girl was like, yeah, they be leaving hair out. They be leaving stuff out on the counter. Mind you, only happened one time to my knowledge. I don't know if my roommate had did it, because I would always go to class before her. So I don't know if she would get ready and leave stuff out or what. But every time I would come back before her, like, I ain't never seen nothing. So I don't know what the hell she was talking about. And then she's like, she be leaving her clothes on the floor and trying to call me dirty. Girl, ain't no rug out. And if it was like we're with the dorm stuff, like they would just be getting soaked. Like, I don't know. I think it wasn't a rug at first. Like, so I'm like, she's trying to call me dirty, bitch. So I ended up telling my roommate, and she more of a hothead than me. And she's like, no, we're gonna say something to them. Like, what? Like, trying to call us? Like, trying to talk shit? Like, behind our back? And I think I had flushed the commode or something. Or I had ended up like leaving out behind them, and like I closed the door so they can know I was up in there. Or something. I think I had flushed the commode so they can know I was up in there. I don't remember how the conversation went, but I remember they was, we did say something to them. I don't really remember what happened, when it happened, or what exactly was said, but I do remember her trying to downplay it, like she wasn't really trying to talk stuff, but she was just saying some shit. Like she wasn't trying to make it no beef or no problems or nothing. And the other girl, she was just mute. No, the other girl, I think she had an attitude. Yeah, the other girl had an attitude, because, like I said, when the girl that was talking stuff, oh, I didn't say that. So the reason I said she had an accent is because I knew who was talking in the bathroom, because she has an accent. And the other girl, she had an attitude, like she was trying to have an attitude or something. We was like, y'all the one being weird, but you got something to say that shit, bitch. Don't be trying to talk stuff in the bathroom when you could just say that shit, like. So yeah, that's what happened with that. Next situation. So Me and the girl, my roommate, not the Suitmates, me and my roommate, we ended up falling out. We stopped being friends. And I guess it's story time. We stopped being friends, and so my homeboy, he had got a girlfriend or whatever, and she was real cool, and she said I could come stay with her in her room, and I love her down, and still my friend, love her. So with this room, it was 2 rooms. The rooms were bigger than the last one, no living room space, but it was a shared bathroom. And like with the other one, the rooms were like in the same, it was like a little apartment kind of, I guess you could say. One day, I don't know what day, but this was just a thing. I was like, one day I'm on the toilet, smell, I look in the trash can, bro. It's doodle on some tissue in the trash can. Now, this became a reoccurring thing. This girl, I didn't know who it was at first, but I ended up finding out because I think I went in the bathroom after her or something. I don't know how I found out it was her, but I found out it was her. It was this bigger palm color girl. And she would like wipe her butt and put the tissue in the freaking trash can. And then not only did she put it in the trash can, she never took the trash out for real. She would let it stack up, and that stuff smells. So I would be taking the trash out, cleaning up, because it stank in there. So yeah, and it was just so bad. Like, so we ended up saying something to the RA, and she was like, y'all need to come up with a roommate agreement, and then if she break that agreement, then like we can move y'all or something. So I was getting too annoyed, so it's time for to email her. So take my little email up, and then she don't ever respond to me. So like a day or two go by, I think it was the next day, because I was very impatient at this point. I'm tired of cleaning up your shit. Fuck. So I see her in the bathroom. I said, did you see my email? She said, yeah. I said, why didn't you respond? She's like, because there's nothing to respond to. I'm finna find that email. Not the email, I'm putting it on the screen. Let me screenshot it now. Hey, I don't know who's doing it, but I do not understand why you poop in the toilet and put the tissue in the trash can. It stinks and it doesn't get taken out like that. I have taken it out myself multiple times because it smells really bad. Today, not just the toilet area smells, the whole bathroom stinks. We need to make a roommate agreement with the RA or something. Okay, so I guess we talked to the RA, and then she said the roommate agreement, and then that's when she had told me she don't got nothing to say. So I ended up going back to the RA, and I told her what she said, and then she said, okay, I'm gonna move y'all. We get moved. Next situation. Because it just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. It was like an error in my spelling. We're not gonna talk about that. I probably was mad. We had a room with these other people. They seemed cool. I don't really think we had talked to them at first when we first moved in there or whatever. But I remember when we first moved up in there, I was coughing so bad. I don't know what was in that air in that room, but it was making me sick. Anyway, so my birthday had came around, and my roommate, she was like doing her hair, makeup, all that. She was getting ready in the bathroom. Said you're dressing girly for my birthday because what? We're finna look cute together, and we took pictures. The Suitmates, they came up in there. It's the same. This is the same dorm house, so it's the same setup. We share the same bathroom, 2 different rooms. We just changed rooms. So they come up in there. They said we look cute and stuff, complimenting us, da da da. And then she was done. The girl she had came in the bathroom and she was saying like we look cute and stuff. And I think she had her towel in her hand or something. I don't know what she was doing. She had came up in there. No, the first time she came up in there, she didn't have no towel in her hand. She just came up in there, I guess, to see what we was doing. And the second time, like my roommate, she was getting her stuff. She was finna leave out, and she had gotten in the shower or whatever. So cool, right? One day, I'm up in my room. My roommate, she wasn't up in there. All I hear is somebody in the bathroom talking shit. These hoes love talking shit in the bathroom. Fuck. Say that shit to her face, bitch. Like, it could have went so different. Like, all she could have did was be like, hey, I'm trying to take a shower, for class. Can y'all, hurry it up? Or like, something. She didn't say nothing. Just be trying to talk shit. Don't be saying shit. Like, shut up. Okay? So this girl, yeah, they was up in the bathroom long doing their hair and all this and all that. Sound like a hate. Like, girl, what? When you really, she's like, I was trying to take a shower or something. Like, I'm like, girl, you could have just said that shit. Like, you're doing too much. So what I do? Call my roommate immediately, talking shit on the phone loud. Cause why is this girl up in the bathroom talking stuff? Talking about some, we was taking all day in the bathroom. Da, 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 woo, woo. She's like, what? I was like, she ain't even say nothing. I'm like, she didn't say nothing. Like, what? Girl, be grown. Grow up, gang. Yo ass, they be so childish, bro. Like, college made me realize so much stuff, bro. These people be fake. They are so immature. They don't know how to communicate. It's just so much. And people come from a lot of different places with a lot of different backgrounds. That's why I was talking about, like, with the girl putting the tissue in the trash can. I'm like, did you come from a place where you couldn't flush your toilet? Like, I don't know. Is that normal in your household that you just put the tissue in the trash can, don't take it out? Is that normal? And I forgot to say, my roommate she did warn me beforehand, though. But I know it's like that. Like, I don't know what I was thinking that it was gonna be. I don't know what I was thinking it was gonna be, but it wasn't that. Then we move, we finish out the year. So we had an option to keep the same room, but we didn't want to keep the same room. So we got a different room. New suite mate. I think I moved in a room before my roommate, and it was this girl, y'all. She was so weird. She was weird. She came in the room. I don't even think she knocked. I don't know. She came up in the room while me, my auntie, my sister, my niece is up in there. I think my brother was up in there too. He had left at that point. I don't know. But we put my stuff up. Yeah, my brother had left because he didn't want to stay. He was mad. He just put some stuff together and put the fridge, the heavy stuff, and then left. He's like, I thought y'all was. He's like, I didn't know y'all was gonna be putting stuff up and all that. We are girls. You thought they was gonna let me put all this stuff up by myself? Are you crazy? So what happened? So she just came up in there. She looking around, scoping the scenery, and trying to see. Look like she trying to see what she trying to take or something. And she told me, she was like, you need to watch her. Why is she looking around like this? And I was like, girl, I don't know what's wrong with her. But she was like, yeah, I just came up in here to say hey and see. Like, I don't know. She was like, I think she said something about the tissue too. Like, we could share the tissue or something. I think. But she didn't really say nothing. And then I was like, oh, okay, bye. To wear jeans and skirts and a dress. She dressed like that. I'm talking about together, by the way. I ain't gonna lie, I had locked myself out of the room. This was after my roommate, because I had got a new roommate, because she had ended up like going to a different school. But I forgot to knock on the door. I just opened it and I just went inside because I was rushing. I wasn't thinking. I think I had class or something, and I had left my keys in the room, and I was just rushing. I just walked in there, and she had came in after me. She was like, can you knock next time? Like, don't just walk in my room. Like, and I was just like, oh my God. But it's been multiple occasions where she had knocked on my door and I didn't say nothing and she walked in. But I see why she would still walk in, because, like, I know your door unlocked. You just not saying nothing. And if you're not saying nothing, that means you're not in here. And I was definitely in bed sleeping. Where was I at? So, yeah. She didn't have no roommate at first. And then she ended up getting a roommate. So the new roommate, she come up in our room one time. I'm backtracking to, after she had greeted me and stuff, that's cool. I was just saying that, I don't know. I was just talking about her. Like, that happened. She had checked me. I think I was on the phone with my dude, too. I was embarrassed. I said, this bitch is trying to check me? She indeed did. And I was wrong. So it was okay. She had ended up getting a roommate. She didn't have a roommate at first. So our suitemates got a roommate, so we got 2 suitemates now. And she came up in there, she was talking to us, saying, ooh, like, do y'all like her? Like, is she cool? Da, da, da. She was just asking us stuff. She's like, I need to come over here with y'all. Da, da, da. And I was like, okay, girl. Since my roommate, after she was like, Madison. I was like, girl, I'm just being nice. She like, girl, and I'm just like, I'm just being nice. Like, what you want me to do? Like, tell her, like, no, but you can't come over here. Like, that's what you want me to do? Because I could have did that too. Anyway, so I don't know what happened with my roommate. She ended up saying, like, girl, I went in the bathroom after her and she stank. And I was like, not again. So I'm not really paying no mind to her. I think when she told me that shit, I was wrong. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't think I had just even put it in my head, but I remember, but I didn't remember. I remember when I walked in that bathroom after her. I remember one day I had to pee so bad, and she had just got out the bathroom, like the toilet part. And I went in there after her, y'all. When I tell you, it smelled like death. It stank so bad. She left her whole coochie in the bathroom. I was like, she need to go to the doctor. It stank. And like, I went in the bathroom after she took a shower. You know, it smelled like soap and stuff. And then after, I was just like, girl, I said, baby, you need to go to the doctor. That ain't no sweat smell. That's like, y'all, it smelled bad. I'm not even over exaggerating. Like, I smell a lot of smells after women in the bathroom, and that, I was like, whoever hitting you, he nasty as fuck. I play too much. I'm so serious though. Like, I was like, ew. Let me stop being weird. Yeah, that's it for this story time. That's my experiences with, you know, the Suitmates. And I commute now. If having a roommate, if having a Suitmate. No, I'm just playing. Let me not do that. I might be back on campus next year. I don't know. That's it for this story time. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my social medias. I didn't say that before. Do it. And yeah, bye.